All right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to beginning of Edge of Eternities on Arena. Pull that down a little bit. There we go. All right. I can't do that, can I? Okay, we gotta leave that up. Cool. Just getting a couple things tweaked here. Should be able to turn that down. Yep, there we go. Okay, perfect. All right, so we are here. We've got some Edge of Eternities we're going to be working on today. We're still showing the start screen over there. Yeah, big of a delay. Just making sure everything is cooking here. Hey, there we go. All right. Rock and roll. So we have got some promo stuff from Edge of Eternities here. We're going to go through today. We're going to open a bunch of packs, see what we can get. We're going to go and smash some brews together, see if we can break some stuff. Should be fun. Get that up just a bit. There we go. All right, so start off. Let's see what we got here. We got an Alpha Rel and a Alaya card style. What else do we get? Oh, okay. Is this just... Yeah, it's just... Okay. Now I own Alpha Rel and Halaya, and I got the card styles. Cool. Thanks, Arena. Oh, it's available now. Yeah. Look at that. All right. Here is everything that rotated out. We have no more Phyrexia. Toxic is gone. Brothers War is gone. Dom United is gone. Aftermath is gone. I guess Nis is gone. Is that the only... Was there another card that mattered in that set? I certainly don't remember. Magical Fury 323. I do believe we still have some pre-release kits on the shelf. So when we open it to today, we will we'll get those out. Cool. That's everything that's rotated. Oh, I got gifts. I think this just gives me stuff for all my cards that rotated out. More? Oh, look. It, no, it didn't give me mastery, did it? Okay, that's fine. We'll get there. Let's take a quick look before we start opening packs and see. God, Arena's slow today. I think they are $35, boss. That gets you the 6 packs, the promo card, the dice, all that good jazz. Arena's muted. There we go. It's lots of fun stuff in there. MP, appreciate you jumping on the stream. All right, so let's go to decks and let's see. Ooh, yeah, look at that. We have a whole bunch of stuff that's rotated. Oofta. Oofta, oofta. All right, so that's all rotated stuff. You know what? Let's get into that in a bit. Let's go. I think we have some pre-release packs to open here on Arena first. Chat. There we go. Didn't get any at all? Oh, from Lapine. Yeah. If you see Nick, tell him to hit me up. We can get him some. Maybe you guys can run an event down there this weekend or something. I just haven't had a chance to talk to him yet because the pre-release weekend here has been nuts. Hopefully we are going to be waiting on the server all day, aren't we, Arena? Okay, yeah, there's stuff to buy. Ooh. Deals? What do we... Oh, look, this card rotated out. Now the style's on sale. Get wrecked. Do I want a Mossborn Hydra? Nah, we'll hold on that. All right, let's go to packs. I told you guys we're going to open some stuff, so let's open some stuff. Right now we got 5 Goldens and 50 Edge of Eternity. We're going to get some more and see if we can get close to set completion on Edge today. Let's start with our Goldens. Now, theoretically, stuff that rotated shouldn't come out of here. But we'll see. I think it's kind of set up like the the promo packs. Okay, Phineas, Sunstar Chaplain. At the beginning of your end step, 2 more tap creatures, put a 1/1 counter on it. Remove a 1/1 counter and tap something. Yeah, it's kind of neat. Okay. The Sarima, our first spacecraft. When this comes in, you go get a legendary card out of your library and put it in your hand. And then if you station it 7, it's a 5/5 that gives other tapped legendary creatures indestructible. Okay. Infinite Guideline Station. Wooburg card that we'll probably never play. Stations for 12. When it attacks, draw a card for each multicolored. I mean, it's going to be really good in like a Joda deck and Commander. You're going to make giant stuff, and then you get to draw more cards. 0 point ballad. Destroy all creatures with toughness X or less. You lose X life. If X is 6 or more, return a creature card put into a graveyard this way to the battlefield under your control. Okay. That is very interesting. Just says a graveyard, so I think you can take your opponent's creature after you board wipe. That could be fun. Lumen Class Frigate, another spacecraft, gives other creatures +1/+1, and it's a 3/5 flying lifelink. Not bad. Thunder Trap Trainer, yep. Wick the World Mole from Bloomborough. Elegy Acolyte. 4/4 with lifelink. Whenever one or more creatures deal combat damage to a player, draw a card and lose a life. At the beginning of your end step, an online permanent left this battlefield, make a robot. Okay, so this is kind of... It's a 4/4 lifelink, and it gives the same effect that the blue cat does. That's kind of neat. Beyond the Quiet. Exile all creatures in space. Yeah, new Sunfall. Cool. We certainly weren't going to miss Sunfall, were we? Yeah. Pain for all. Enchant creature you control. When it enters, deal damage equal to its power. Whenever enchanted creatures dealt damage, deals that much damage to each opponent. This seems really good on, like, Vivi. You get Vivi big. You're pinging the whole way. And it's just a little extra, like, yeah, I can spend 3 mana and do this. When you cast it, Vivi gets bigger. And then when it enters, you shoot him. That's cool. Stomping Ground. Yay. First of our shocks. Secluded Starforge. This is a weird land. You can tap a bunch of artifacts to pump something. You can spend 5 and make a robot. I've played around with putting this in the artifact deck. I don't think it's good. I think if I'm spending 5 mana to make 1 token, this is bad value in that deck. But I guess if you're hellbent and nothing else to do, it could be alright. I think at that point, though, I'd rather still have the Fomori Vault and look at some top cards and see if I can get something that I can play. Rust Harvester. This has been going in that weird sack deck that makes the munitions tokens and sacrifices them and kills them. 1/1 with Menace, exile an artifact, put a... Oh yeah, and then deals damage equal to its power. Okay, cool. Singularity Rupture. This is the super gross. Board wipe. Everybody mills half their stuff. Possibility Technician. I've seen this played in some red stuff. This creature and other Kava you controls. Oh, but you can warp it. Okay, so for 2 mana, you put a 3/3 body in that you can't swing with, but you get a card. And then you can throw it in exile and do it on the next turn for 3 mana. Cool. Weapons Manufacturing. This is the one that makes the munitions. Whenever a non-token artifact you control enters, make a colorless artifact named Munitions. When this token leaves, it deals 2 damage. Esteli Reclaimer. Flying. When this creature enters, return target non-creature non-land permanent with X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna pull this out and rearrange a little bit here. Give me 1 sec, guys. Nope. This is my first time streaming here. Aaron's been doing some streaming here at the shop. Normally I stream from my garage, but we're doing some new stuff today, so new stuff is cool. Put that over there. Is that... Yeah, that goes away, doesn't it? That's obnoxious. So evidently in OBS, when you pull docks out, docks aren't visible. when you don't have OBS and focus. Seems annoying, but okay. All right, there we go. It's fine. Let's go. Still moving on through the golden packs here. Synthesizer lab ship to spacecraft 4/4. Station for 9 gives it flying and vigilance. At the beginning of combat, one other target artifact you control becomes a creature. I mean, I guess that could be funny, right? I could make my synthesizers fly. There's some applications for it somewhere. The Goif. Number of cards you own in exile and its toughness equal to that number +1. So now we will have the black-white Ketchermouse decks, splash and green, because this is just awesome. You know, by the time you get Ketchermouse online and you've got 7 or 8 things in exile, and you put down a 2-drop that's 7/8. Seems good. Tezzeret, the Planeswalker for the set. This is super cool with artifact synergy. I haven't played around with it yet. Obviously, because Arena just came out, and I don't have any in paper yet. Search your library for an artifact card with mana value 1 or less. So this could be good in the Synthesizer deck because it kind of gives you that toolbox ability. You're gonna have a ton of loyalty counters because you're crapping out a ton of artifacts. You know, you play a 3-drop and make two constructs, and he gets 3 loyalty, and then you get to search your library for a 1-drop for free. If you're running Ghost Vacuum, the blue mana rock for artifact or for abilities, stuff like that. Just artifacts though, right? Yeah, so it can't get Authority of the Consoles, but you can kind of cut down the number of 1-drops you play because you don't actually need to draw them. This Tezzeret can just go get them for you. Yep, there's another one of the board wipes. Uthros. All right, this land is cool. I want this to work so hard in artifacts. I actually have one in my paper deck we were playing yesterday. We'll have some footage coming soon here of that. But we every time it came up, there was a better card for me to grab. You know, I'd see it in like on a scry or something, and it's like, well, no, I don't need a tap land right now. But if you can get it out late game, I think it's going to be really good against more control-y decks, just because it ends up giving me just piles of mana, assuming I can keep a board state. Sort of Loss, Bloomburrow, Mirror Room, Fractured Realm, Alpharel, Stone Chosen. This guy's kind of cool. He's a 3/3 with Ward. You know, it makes them discard a card randomly, so if they want to target him, if they don't have anything good in their hand. When he attacks, if something left the battlefield this turn, that's the Void mechanic. If something left the battlefield, Void is turned on all of your cards. Defending player loses half their life, rounded up. So yeah, that's, if they try to target him and then you swing with them, they not only lose a random card out of their hand, but then they lose half their life. So that could potentially be pretty funny with like a Bloodletter of Aclazotz. You wouldn't even need to connect. Kind of the new Unstoppable Slasher. Yeah. The Foundation's Lily. Hogs from Bloomburrow. Raw. Ooh, and the Ouroboros. At the beginning of combat, you turn put X/1/1 counters on each creature you control, where X is this creature's power. So this is kind of cool. You play this and you get the talent out that adds a counter. So each turn this thing gets a little bit bigger, and then everything else gets a little bit bigger. And if you level up the talent where it doubles, it just gets out of control and stupid really quick. If you have a decent board, like with Tifas or Chocobos or something that are getting counters from landfall, at the beginning of combat, they just all get bigger. So neat. All right, those were our golden packs. Let's start ripping into some EOE packs. Oh, look at that, 2.7% collected. You guys can't see that overlay, sorry. Whatever, it's fine. All right, commons and uncommon. Slag Drill, Shattered Wings, Crawler, Colossus, Gravkill, Virus Beetle's back. It's so adorable. I think the hand hate discard deck is going to be an obnoxious thing that exists again. Cryogen Relic, this goes in the synth deck. It's a 2-drop that I can rebay away, and when I play it and when I rebay it away, it draws me a card. If they put something giant out, I can just tap it down and put a stun counter on it. Well, I put a stun counter on it once it's tapped, I guess. Does that happen at instant speed? I wonder if they attack, if I can sack that in response and just put a stun counter on their thing. I guess it still swings through, but then they don't get it next turn. Whole Carver, another Relic, Gale Blade. We have a lot of flurry style mechanics again. I don't think there's anything as gross as Quarry Steel. There's a white one that's more of like a Monastery Mentor, I guess, than a Quarry Steel. But I don't think we're going to see anything too broken. But there's a lot of it, so there's some synergy there. Depressurize is cool. Gets -3, -0. Then if their power is 0 or less, destroy it. It doesn't care what their toughness is. So you get some of the big butt stuff, like, hey, this is a 2/8. Ha ha ha. Okay, cool. It still dies. Cute little doggo. I don't think it's good. I don't know. Maybe there's some niche use for it somewhere, but whatever. It is adorable. Tannic, Memorial Ensign, Starfield Shepherd, Steel Swarm, Grab Ships. Second time draw a card. Okay. So it goes in the Gruul landfall thing. This creature becomes tapped, another target creature control gets XX, where X is this creature's power. Okay. Another little pump. It could be a cool 1-drop that goes in the landfall deck with like Bristly Bill. Maybe you throw the Bristly Bill counters on that and then pump something else with it. Mill 3 cards, feature your graveyard. Okay. So it's Overlord, but worse. I guess you can turn it into a 3/2 flyer. Alright, let's see what we get for rares and commons. Terminal Velocity. This one's super cool. I'm going to be playing this a little bit later in Mono Red. You can put an artifact or creature card from your hand on the battlefield. Gains haste when it leaves the battlefield. Deals damage equal to its mana value. At the beginning of end step, sacrifice it. So you throw out something like a Drakazeth, the big dragon, that when it attacks, it's a 7/7 flyer. Comes in with haste. When it attacks, it deals 4 to 1 target and 3 to 2 other targets. And then when it dies, I think it's 6 or 7 mana, so it punches them too. Pretty good card. You'll have to ramp a little bit in red. It's not a turn 3 thing, but it could be super gross. I guess you play it in Gruul. Maybe play it in Gruul with some giant other creatures. I don't know. It seems really good. Very abusable. Double the power of target creature you control until end of turn on landfall. Alright, so again, back to the... Because the Tifa Chocobo landfall deck needed more schwaz, right? Scavenger Grounds. It's non-standard legal land, but God, it's pretty. Here's weapons manufacturing again. This is that makes the little munitions, and then if you can find a way to sack them. I guess it would also non-token artifact you control enters. It could be cool in the synth deck. It will disincentivize them from ultimating, or at least punish the crap out of them if they ultima. Blink Moth Nexus. This is the bad one, right? Yeah, this isn't the infect one. Thorming Hive Pool. This is the little Silver's artifact. This, I think this set has given us enough tools where we're going to see colorless standard decks again, which excites me. I had a lot of fun with Mono White Ugin, but he really needed the white in there to be functional. If you just go straight colorless, there's so many more options. There wasn't the support for it before, but I think this gets really good. There's a couple other pieces that go to that too. It's not just that card that makes it good, but there's a lot more colorless support here. Late Stall Inquisitor. Creature enters, exiles a card from their hand, and may play that card. Oh, yeah. This is the 1-drop, just takes a card out of your hand and taxes it. So each spell cast this way costs 1 more to cast. Each land play this way enters tap. And that doesn't go away. This isn't like as long as this thing's on the battlefield. This is just nope. When it's exiled this way, it just costs more. There's the Haven Interrupter, right? And that'll counter a spell and plot it. And then the plot costs 2 more. But if the Interrupter goes away, that plot costs 2 more, effect goes away, and you just get to play it for free. This just dips them. I see this getting abused with like Pixies and bounce decks, and like Scroll Shift rotated out, so that's one less bad way to do it, but there's still plenty of ways to bounce stuff. So I think we actually got a new blue bounce spell too, so good news. I guess it doesn't have a warp, it doesn't need warp because it's 1 mana. Big colorless spacecraft. Destroy target non-creature permanent. Deals 4 damage. Oh, okay. So it's an 8 mana. Get rid of something 4 damage, probably a board wipe. And then you station it for 5, and it's a 10/10 flying trample. Huh. I've not seen that yet. That. So as I was saying, colorless is getting some fun support here. Eternity Elevator. Yep. Say 5-drop, 3 mana rock. I guess if you station up to 20 now, you can add 20 mana of any one color. I can't fathom a use for that in standard. A standard game lasting that long, this thing living that long. But maybe, I don't know. Maybe you put it in a control shell, just don't let them do anything. Terra Symbiosis, 1/1 cards on a creature, you may draw that many cards. Yeah, that's super good. Again, in the Tifa green landfall chocobo deck, Bristly Bill and birds and stuff. Exalted Sunborn, yep, 1 or more tokens created under control, create twice that many instead. I think that's going to be really good. I'm going to play with that a little bit in Synthesizer, because on later turns, if I've got a couple of synths out, I can warp this in and then play something that triggers synth and just make a pile of tokens. There's also an Is It warp one that's 3 mana. I forget what it's called. We'll see it, I'm sure. That warps in for 1. So technically for 3 mana, I could warp this in and then warp the Is It dude in for 1 blue, and just make a whole bunch of tokens. And then it all goes away. But whatever. Play an additional land in each of your turns. Play lands from your graveyard. Yeah. We needed that effect back in standard. Cool. Let's hit 10 more. We'll be going a little quicker here because obviously we're going to start getting into duplicates and stuff. Building some wild cards feels good. Zookeeper Mechan. This guy is red mana dork with a giant butt. I love it. It's 2 mana instead of 1, so you're not going to get it out on turn 1. But I'd say it's better than an elf because it's harder to kill. You can block little dumb stuff with it. And it's in red, and red always needs more ramp for like the giant stuff that we were talking about earlier. 7 mana in, deals 10 damage to 1 target creature. You can make it a 7/7 flying. Fair enough. Drone. Let's see. I'm gonna kind of blow through these a little quick because I don't think there's. I think some of this stuff is cool, but it's not going to see a ton of play in standard. Hey, there's another Mechan. It's good because we're going to need 4 of those for one of the decks we're going to build today. Dawnstrike Vanguard. Lifelink, 2 or more tap creatures, 1 counter on each creature you control. Boy, that's a lot of... It's 6 mana, and that's a lot. You need 2 or more creatures that need to be tapped, and then everything except this gets a 1/1 counter. Again, maybe there's a niche use for it somewhere, but I don't see it. 5 mana, put a 1/1 counter on everything you control. A lot of this stuff would be really good if games went to 8 or 9 turns, but a lot of them just aren't. We got a new red pump spell. 3/2 until end of turn. If it was cast for its warp cost, it also gains trample and haste until end of turn. So this is interesting because there's a card that lets you cast any red or any, I don't know if it's a creature spell or any red creature spell for 3 mana to warp. So you could take something that's giant, like a 7/7, a Hellkite, a whatever, giant thing, and then you give it 3/2 trample and haste for 1 more mana. So that seems good. It will already have haste if you're warping it out with the other dude because he gives all of your creatures haste, but 3 mana, target creature -3/3, and it's a food. Cool. What we got? Requiem Monolith. Tap until end of turn, target creature gains. Whenever this creature is dealt damage, you draw that many cards and lose that much life. May have this artifact deal 1 damage to it, activate only as a sorcery. Okay, so you put that in, you deal 1 damage to a creature, you draw a card, you swing with it, and if they block, you draw a bunch more cards, but it's 3 mana draw card. Well, 3 mana draw card every turn if you've got something big enough out, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Synthesis Amalgam. Expel. Enters with the number of 1/1 counters and equal amount of mana spent. Okay, so it doesn't enter with X 1/1 counters. It enters with 1/1 counters equal to the amount of mana spent, so it's X plus 2. You remove a 1/1 counter from each of 2 creatures, draw a card, make a robot. Let's see, there's the Sliver Hive Pool again. It's a good card. Emissary Escort gets plus X plus 0, where X is the greatest mana value among other artifacts you control. I guess for playing giant artifacts. Yeah, maybe. Could be neat. It's 2 mana. Harmonizer, it's the landfall double power thing again. Servandum, this thing's cool. When another creature you control dies or is put into exile, put a 1/1 counter, gain 1 life. When this dies or put into exile, if its power is 4 or greater, you get to blow something up. And it's Vigilance and Menace. A lot of Orzhov sack decks are playing this, as it just gets huge really quick. Frenzy Baloth can't be countered. Trample Haste. Creature spells can't be countered. Combat damage can't be prevented. Yeah. Yep. Super good. Throw that in again in the landfall deck. Combat damage can't be prevented. Seems great. Dominion Bracelet. Oh, this thing's cool. So it's a 2-drop equipment that gets equip creature 1/1. But equip creature also has spend 15 mana, exile the Dominion Bracelet, and you control target opponent during their next turn. Costs X less to activate, where X is this creature's power. So if you put this on something giant, you can take their next turn, I guess. I don't know how that plays out. I'm sure there's a spot for it somewhere, but I don't know where that... It might be the colorless thing again, right? Because colorless, you're going to be able to just ramp into insanity with Hedron and Iron Crags and stuff like that. And a Mythic. Cool. Another Uthros. That's cool. I don't know that I'm ever going to play 2 of those in a standard deck, but who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. Brewguard Elite. What is this? X1/1 counters. Put its counters on target creature. Okay, so you can warp it for green and a bunch of mana, and it'll come in, and then end step you get to put those counters on something else. Neat. All Fate Scroll. 3-drop, add 1 mana of any color. Sack, draw X cards. Differently named lands. So not differently colored, but differently named. So, yeah, that could be good. Scout for Survivors. We're going to go in here quick and... all right, thanks for the heads up, Baha. I will not log out. It did take forever for Arena to load when I first came in. So that's probably the jam. Okay, let me get that fixed, right? Badunk. Oh, and the first one I missed. Sorry, Magic Fury. No, I did not get into EOE early access. I'm nowhere near a cool enough streamer for that yet. All right, so back to the... Oh, let me get over here. All right, so don't log out. Don't log out. Good deal. Command Bridge. Sack it unless you tap an untap permanent. Add 1 mana of any color. Enters tapped. Maybe. 2 of them. Frontline War Rager. Control 2 or more tap creatures. Put a 1... Another... There's really a lot of... I don't know, maybe there's a synergy here somewhere, because there's a green dude that was kind of the same thing. Oh, this is cool. Sky Stinger. When this creature blocks a creature with flying, it gets +5/+0 until end of turn. Okay. Little reachy wall, I guess. Wormwall Sweeper. Spacecraft enters. Surveil 2. So spin 2. Surveil 2. Station 4. 2/2 flyer. Mediocre. Another one of them. This thing's just cool. When it enters, Surveil 2. So, I mean, it's 1 in a blue. Warp it in, Surveil. Maybe station something with it before it goes away. That is the cool thing about Warp, is things don't come in with haste unless they have a specific haste enabler. But you do get their ETBs, and you can station with them without haste. So, another Cryogen Relic. Good, I need 4 of those. Yeah, here's this War Rager again. Hand step, you control 2 or more tapped. Oh yeah, it was the same one, right? Well, which one of these is first, Arena? You telling me they're both first? They can't both be first. One was first. Damn it. Whenever this creature or another creature or artifact you control dies. I think this goes in... I'm playing with a mono black sack deck. And I think this just kind of chills in your hand for one of those turns where you're like, all right, I'm going to blow a bunch of stuff up, and I need another Sephiroth, Blood Witch kind of Blood Artist effect. Tractor Beam, enchant creatures, tap it. You control enchanted permanent. It doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. So I tap your thing. I take your thing. Your thing doesn't untap unless I have a way to untap it. That's interesting. 4 mana to just get rid of a thing is a lot, right? Like, there's got to be a way. You'd have to have a way to untap it and make use of it. Otherwise, you play a kill spell or one of the other removal spells that are not 4 mana. Creature control the one counter dies, try a card. Yep. Seems good. I think that goes... I don't know. That might be too expensive, but it could be good in the landfall deck, right? Somebody kills your bird and your bird's got 4/1/1 counters on it. You draw a card. Whenever land you control enters, make a robot. Warp for 2. Okay. Depending on how good artifact creature tokens are for you. Mecha Navigator. Creature becomes tapped, draw a card, discard a card. Interceptor Mecha and artifact creature robot. When this creature enters, return target artifact creature card from your graveyard to your hand. At the beginning, intercept non-parent left the battlefield. Put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Yeah, it's, I mean, graveyard to hand. It seems limited. There's so much reanimated that's just graveyard to battlefield. I don't know that it's good to take it from the graveyard and put it to your hand, especially at 4 mana. Land enters, you gain a life. Could be a 1 over 2 of in the landfall deck. This thing again, all Fate Scroll. Mouth of the Storm. When this creature enters, your opponent's... Okay. It doesn't have flash though, right? Oh, until your next turn. Eef. That's a lot of mana, and there's no warp or anything weird on it. Okay. Maybe? I don't know. Make an assembler, artifact enters, make a robot. This is something that I've kind of looked at. I don't know. So, like the synthesizer, right? The constructs, they get bigger for every artifact. So this basically makes them bigger every time you create one. You know, if you have 2 synths out, right? And you play a 3-drop and you get 2 constructs. For each of those constructs, you'll also make a robot token. Oh, no, triggers only 1. No, it's a bad card. Never mind. Never mind. Once each turn. Bad card. Creature enters with X/1/1 counters on it. In that context, I'm sure somebody will find something cool and broken to do with it, but in the synthesizer context, bad. Yeah, this is the warp in and just pump everything. Or pump something. Cool. Entropic Battlecruiser. 4 mana. When an opponent discards a card, they lose 1 life. You get that with Station 1. It could be good in like the hand hate deck. You know, Bandit's Talent, Duress, all the discard stuff. I guess at 8, when it attacks, each opponent discards a card or loses 3 life. Okay. Requiem Monolith again. Mystifying Maze. Reprint. Hey, another Shock Grave. We've got a lot of shocks out of these yet, have we? Arc Enemy's Charm. This thing's cool. This is the continuation of the series of the charms. Exile 3 mana, exile target creature or planeswalker. 3 mana, 1 or 2 target creatures or planeswalkers from graveyard to hand, or 3 mana, 2/1/1 counters on target creature and lifelink until end of turn. I think this goes in the mono black Sephi deck because I think Sephiroth swinging and somebody trying to double block him or something and putting 2/1/1 counters on him and gaining life is epic and hilarious. And it's also just, I mean, good exile removal, right? Exile a planeswalker for 3 mana, sure. Yep, we're back to the farewell thing again. It says spacecraft on it, or not farewell, Sunfall. Sunfall without the token, but it hits the spacecraft. It's worse than Sunfall. We're still going to see it all the time, and it's still going to be obnoxious and annoying. Because now they play it, and it doesn't give them a win con. At least Sunfall, when you got Sunfalled on a full board, at least they had a way to turn around and kill you with the little token. I'm very afraid this just goes back into the more, I don't want to say win conless control, but more slower winning, you know, I'm going to beat you to death over 20 turns with the fish control. There's Terminal Velocity again. This thing's good. Artifact your creature hand onto the battlefield, give it haste. It's just and it blows up and kills them for their mana value at the end of turn. This is just good with big stuff. Here is the white planet land. Create a token that's a copy of target artifact or enchantment you control, except it's legendary, activate only as a sorcery. This could be some shenanigans if you can get it. If you can get it stationed, there could be some shenanigans here. With warping something in and then copying it and keeping it. I don't know. And a wild card. All right. 22% of the collection. Oh, we got a ways to go. I promise this will start. What are we? Oh, shit. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. We gotta start dirtling through this a little less. Let's see. Anything new here? Thawbringer. 3 mana, Energy Jets. Oh. New. That could be good in the, like, maybe in the deck that's making all the little munitions that you sack because you're making a bunch of stuff. But you're basically spending mana to make your 2/2 for 2 bigger. Enhancer. Orbital Plunge. Again, that's 6 damage to target creature, and if there's excess damage, make a lander is cool, but 4 mana at sorcery speed is a lot. Missing a lot of cool pieces. Fate Maker, put a 1/1 on a target creature. Each creature you control with 1/1 has trample. At the warp cost, there could be some use there for a turn. Steal target artifact or creature, untap it, gains haste till end of turn. The spacecraft, put 10 charge counters on it if you do. Okay, so you spend 3 mana, you take their spacecraft, you put a bunch of space station counters on it, punch them in the face with it, and then take the charge counters off and give them back to it. Fun. Good, I don't know, fun. Top 2 cards of your library, one in your hand and in your graveyard for 3, that's gross. So my stock up exists. And the warp cost is 3/2. Why would you... I guess you warp it so you could do it 2 turns in a row. So it's stock up you can cast twice, but way top 2 cards, put 1 in your way worse. Way worse. What's the... There's a 1-drop blue spell that does that too. Let's use Scry 2, draw a card, which is essentially the same thing. Destroy anything. It's not a land. 3 damage to target creature, 5 if you control a spacecraft. Maybe if you're playing spacecraft deck, it's good. Wedgelight Rammer. Annuls back, which is cool. Target artifact or enchantment spell. I look forward to seeing that crap all of the time now. Rescue Skiff. And target creature card from graveyard to the battlefield. So 6 mana reanimate. Yeek. Yeek. Again, maybe if there's a way to cheat it out. Creature enters, destroy 1 target creature. Wasn't dealt damage this turn. Yeah, so this is going to be interesting, right? Because you can shoot your own creatures with it in a sacrifice deck to draw 2 cards. I'm going to play with a bit in mono black, I think, with Sephi and the sack stuff. Every artifact controls enter, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. I guess. Alright, yeah, so here's the Leviathan. It's the same thing. You can warp it in. It does not have flash like the Magic Cat does. What are they? The Duskmourn Virtue Cat, the blue one. But it is a 7/7, which is kind of gross. This thing I'm going to play with as well. First time you create 1 or more tokens, create that many tokens that are copies of enchanted permanent. So you put this on Synthesizer, and then you play something else, and instead of making constructs, you make more synthesizers, which is fun. Foundry. Hey, we're getting the Shocks collection together. Consult the star charts. X cards, X is the number of lands you control. Okay, yeah, that's, I think that's okay. Especially blue-white as you start getting out, or, I mean, blue in general, as you start getting out and getting more mana. You know, look at 7, put 2 in your hand. Seems fine. Thespian Stage. Gunship. Boy, lots of the board wipes. Hey, the Vestige. This thing's cool. So when it leaves the battlefield, draw a card, put a permanent card with mana value less than equal number of lands you control from your hand onto the battlefield tab. So this is where I say colorless is going to be kind of cool. Because if you have, I mean, however many lands you have, right? You warp this thing in. You have 8 lands. End step, it leaves the battlefield, you slam a Nugan down. You slam a Sire of 7 Deaths down. I don't know. Seems super good. I think that deck is gonna be fun. I don't know if it lives against a lot of quicker aggro decks, but gotta get some momentum going. It's gross. There's the Sliver thing again. Hey, Mana Confluence. That's never played on Arena, but it's cool. And another Terminal Velocity. Neat. I see we're getting through them quicker. Let's pop over and reload here quick since we got all these packs. Definitely want to get through and get a bunch of stuff open here so we can start building some decks. Yeah, they would have a mana value and trigger synth. Yeah. No, the enchantment thing, if you can pull it off and make it work, is super gross, and I love it. And Baha, are you on your channel, or do you want me to push over there? I saw you were live, so I didn't go up. let me know. I can pop over on yours quick and get some content out. Let's see, 90 packs. Yep. Let's see if this works. It does. Okay. Maybe. Let's see what I bought. And can I has it? Okay, you're back in. Good deal. I appreciate you watching me stream whilst you stream, sir. Unable to get products. Please try again later. I just lost 18,000 gems and didn't get 90 packs. I'd be a little annoyed. You are so well behaved today. Okay, we stopped recording because we ran out of disk space. And that is very interesting. Oh, hey, look at, there's all my stuff. Okay, we claim that. Oh, store's broken. Did I get the packs at least? I did. Okay. Give me 1 second here, guys. I'm going to see what is broken here as far as the recording. Can't fathom that I'm genuinely that out of disk space, but who knows? Gigs available, 133 on disk. Okay, there's a whole terabyte in there, isn't there? Alright, so make sure this is on storage. I know it's backed up. Alright. We'll dump that. Yes, we'll be opening packs here again in a moment. We're just having some Mac issues. Aha. We will start recording again. We're just recording too heavy. Recording. Let's try again. Okay, there we go. I don't think we missed a ton. Alright, back into golden packs. We got a couple more of those. Evidently the store is completely down now, which is obnoxious, but it must be that, I mean, I guess EOE cool set. I guess I didn't do this with Final Fantasy on release day because it was a Tuesday and it was busy and I think Aaron was streaming, but... Alright, Genomorph. Land enters, target creature's base power and toughness 3/3. So I think this is really cool in the chocobos, because the size of the chocobo is a 0/1, right? And you put counters on it. But now when a land comes in, it's 3/3, and if you hit 6 lands, it's a 6/6, and it still holds all the counters because it's changing the base power. So I think that could be super gross. And I guess running Simic in moving to Simic isn't bad. Adding islands never hurt anybody. So this brings target creature card from your graveyard to battlefield. Skeleton, in addition to its other types, has no abilities. It only is a sorcery. It's the loss of abilities that's kind of poop there, because you're not getting an ETB or anything. You're getting a skeleton. I guess if you've got big beaters in there. The battleship again. Shrine, the Orzhov Shock, Memnon. So I actually got to play this guy yesterday in one game. Baja and one of our other customers and I sat down and just turned the cameras on and played some Magic cards with the new stuff. And this thing is sweet. The only problem I ran into is playing in the artifact deck. I don't have enough top deck removal to really do anything cool with. I have no way to manipulate the top, right? Like if I hit in a row, I'm like, yeah, there's an artifact on top, there's an artifact on top, there's an artifact on top. Cool. When I have 3 lands in a row on top, Memnon just kind of comes out and does nothing for 3 turns. Because I don't really have any way, outside of activating a rebate or something, to shuffle, and I certainly don't have any way to take something off the top. Sunstar Chaplain again, Sarima, Bondum we talked about, Starforge. Pinnacle Starcage. This is absolutely an auto-include in the artifacts deck now, because it's just temporary lockdown. It misses enchantments, yes. But it's an artifact, so it triggers Synth. And it's an artifact, so I can go get it when I need it with rebate. So it's just better. At the end of it, I guess, yeah, if I make it to 8 mana and don't have anything else to do, I can just make a bunch of robots. Seems cool. Bioengineered Future. Enters, create a lander token. Each creature has an additional 1/1 counter for each land in the battlefield under your control this turn. Yeah, there's a spot for that somewhere. Sarima. Another Starcage. The creature enters, tap up to 1 target creature and put 3 stun counters on it. If you control that creature, draw 2 cards. Better things to do with 4 mana, I think. There's Moonlight Meditation again. I'm excited to play with this. I haven't played with this in paper yet. So I'm gonna see if I can break it on Arena. Tear Symbiosis, 1/1 counters on a creature you control, draw that many cards. Yep. The Lobster. Artifacts are foods. Sacrifice a food, deal 3 damage to each opponent. Unfortunately, that's a tap ability. But this with the munitions, so this makes your munitions food. Munitions say when leave the battlefield, they deal 2 damage to target opponent, and this gives it 5. So for 1 mana and tapping this guy, you just do 5 damage each turn. And then if you have a way to gain life in there with that, which you're in Boros, so probably, you get to untap them and do it again on their turn. And then do it again on your turn. So, seems good. Frenzy Balos, cool. This is cool. This goes in the synth deck somewhere. Because I can O-ring something of the opponent's target creature, right? Yeah, so I can O-ring an opponent's creature and throw it on a synth and give my synth ward 1. It's harder to kill my synth. Cool. Must Harvester again. Servondum. Memorial Vault. Sack another artifact. Exile top X cards you lie, where X is 1 plus the mana value. So you sack a 2-drop, you exile the top 3. You can play them this turn. Maybe. Seems like... Oh, but that goes with the munitions, right? Because then you tap that, sack a munition, do 2 damage because you want to sack the munitions anyway. And then you get to rip a free card. Cool. Sliver Thingy. The Leviathan, it's the cat. Do a Transfer, Ice Tail, Starforge, Uberg thing, Sledge Class Siege Ship. I heard it attacks you and put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Gross. Okay. Yeah. That's good. Big green stompy. You gotta station it for 7 and it's gotta live that long, but I think there's a chance there. Yeah, that's the X thing. Gunship. Here, we're gonna go like this. We're gonna look for stuff that says new. We got another Tezzeret. Onslaught. X tokens that are copies of target artifact or creature you control gain haste until end of turn. Sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step. Okay. I guess if you have a big stompy thing out, you make, for 5 mana, you make 2 more big stompy things. Swing with them. Dragonhawk. Yep. This thing is dope. This goes in the big red deck. This is one of the things that you throw out with the dump this on the battlefield and give it haste thing. Big red. Big red's gonna be cool. I'm excited to play with it. Let's see. Evendo. There is the Planet Land, aka Gaia's Cradle at home. Valkyrie's Call. Non-token, non-angel. Oh, I just never got this from Foundations. That's weird. Okay. Neat. Alright, let's get back into Edge of Eternities packs. We're out of the golden ones now. See if the server decides to cooperate with us here. We're just gonna skip and reveal, and we're gonna look for new stuff. Auxiliary boosters. Creature enters, create a lander token. One less to cast, tap artifact or creature. Well, these focus fire, Faithless Evangel. When you sacrifice another creature artifact, that could be good in the black sack deck. I don't know how much I care about it being big. I think I just care about making stuff and Sephirothing. X damage 2 plus the number of spacecraft you control. Okay. So that's good if you're playing a creature deck. That's actually really, that kind of replaces Elspeth Smite. I think Elspeth Smite exiled, right? Ride's End is still good too, but come on here. May pay 2 and it attacks. Make a robot. Scion Assist. Pull through the weft. 2 target non-land permanents. 2 target lands from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. It could be good in green if you hit that point. Blade of the Swarm. Boat out. Second spell each turn. This is what I say, the second spell each turn stuff, which was Flurry in Dragonstorm, but it's just second spell each turn now. There's a couple things like that. Beginning of combat, target creature gets 1 on first strike. Cool. It's in Quagmire. Those lands are pretty. Wish they weren't. We should reprinted better lands, but Survey. 3 flying, hexproof, 3 damage. 10 sacrifice, 3 damage. Target player draws 3 cards, gains 3 life. Differently named lands. That's a weird mechanic. I don't know I don't know if you get up to 10 differently named lands. Starfield Vocalist. We're going to play with this as well because it doubles ETBs. So warp this thing out, play a snare, take 2 of their creatures. Snare triggers Synthesizer twice. This I think goes in again, that munitions deck where you're trying to just blow up the artifacts. Just adds 2 damage onto each of those. Creeping Tar Pit. So pretty. Biotech again. There's the Moonlit Meditation again. Ooh, and we get a Sothera. So this is cool. When a creature you control dies, each opponent exiles a creature they control. Chooses a creature they control and exiles it. At the beginning of your end step, a player controls no creature. Sacrifice Sothera, then put a creature card exiled with it onto the battlefield under your control. So, like in a sacrifice deck, every time I sack a creature, you have to pick one and exile it under Sothera. If you run out of creatures at the beginning of my end step, I get one of those creatures back with 2 more 1/1 counters on it. I think that's cool. I think that's going to be super fun. Yeah, 10-18, cool. I wanted to take about an hour in open packs here, so we're gonna start burning through. Of course, moving at the speed of Arena. God, it's just bad today. Yes, Aaron Tanuk is one we're still. Hey, look at that. Ask and ye shall receive. Okay. Yeah, there is Tanuk. So this is the other creatures you control have haste. This is what breaks all the red, right? So this and Terminal Velocity go in a red deck with just all the giant red crap and the new red Mana Dork, and just wins. Like, it's just good. Hey, Breeding Pool. We're starting to get the Shocks collection. Yeah, Cathedral of War, other lands that we're not going to play. Cool. Breeding Pool, Sunset Saboteur. Yeah, this is so Menace War, discard a card when it attacks, put a 1/1 counter on target creature an opponent controls. But it's a 4/1 with Menace, so he's good. And the Cosmic Goive, Dual Sun Technique. 2 mana, target creature control gets double strike if it has a 1/1 counter and draw a card. Okay. Tragic Trajectory. This is my new favorite black thing. Target creature gets 2/2 until end of turn. Seems dumb, right? But Void gets 10/10 if a non-land permanent left the battlefield or a spell was warped this turn. And we're going to be playing it with warp stuff. And sack stuff. So, Enchanted Creature Fights. Gets 0/2 and can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. Okay. That could be funny in the green deck. Get a giant Chocobo and now you can't double block it. Be really hilarious if you give something Menace. Creature artifact, creature deals 1 damage. Mediocre unless you're making a ton of stuff. Specimen Freighter. Oh, this is the other Servandum. Okay. Death Touch lifelink whenever enters attack. Other creatures get 1/0 and Death Touch until end of turn. And he's 5 mana. I think the other one is way better. Hey, look at more tragic trajectories. Cool. Timeline color. This thing's gross. Basically, as long as you have mana and life, you can just keep replaying this thing and sacking it, and replaying this thing and sacking it, and replaying this thing and sacking it. We're gonna do the same thing in that deck with Forsaken Miner. If you have a Sephiroth out, Sephiroth's ability targets, which is a crime, which lets you pay 1 black and for each of your Forsaken Miners and put them all back. So you just done an infinite loop, but it's a big loop and it's fun. Is the theory anyway. Let's see if we meet opponents that let us do it, or if we just end up playing board wipes. Nutrient block. This is super cool. It's a 1 mana food and it's indestructible. When it's put into the graveyard, draw a card. I want to put a Zoetic Glyph on this thing because it's indestructible. And that seems fun. Kev Landseeker enters, create a lander token. Beginning at the end step of your next turn, sacrifice. It seems weird. Hey, there's our red mana dork again. Target creature gets 3 on first strike and reach until end of turn. Or this creature becomes tapped, untap another target permanent. There'll be a way to break this. There'll be something you can do where you're tapping stuff. It'll be fun. We start burning through these. We're still getting new cards. There's a lot of cards in this set. Alright. With the good stuff. Market. The cool Eldrazi Temple. When this creature enters, Golgari. When this creature enters, mill 3 cards. Sack it, return target creature spacecraft card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. If Tyvar hadn't rotated out, I'd say this goes in Roots, because that's cool. I don't know if that deck's viable anymore without Tyvar. But yeah, this is super good. Umbracaller Zealot. This is what makes the sack deck work, because it's just an on-demand sacrifice. I can sacrifice everything, and I get to surveil, which I guess is neat, but doesn't really matter. I just get to blow up everything. Reroute systems. Okay, cool. What is this telling me? Is this telling me that EOE is live? Oh, it's going to give me packs too. Oh god, is it going to break when I claim my packs? Nope, it's not. Okay. But yeah, I get all the basics. Cool. Right, did I not get 3 packs off that? Oh, that's interesting. Above 70 packs. Alright, well. We'll see if it updates. I think Arena's just being bad. Another Moonlit Meditation is good. Watery Grave. When this creature dies, each player creates a lander token. With the breaking, make a lander token, sacrifice an artist sack. When you do, it deals 2 damage to each creature. Okay, so again, in the one that's making munitions, it'd be good. Another Halia. This is the Selesnya Halia. Intimidator. Enters target opponent. Don't put 2/1/1 counters. Okay. Sacrifice a lander. The art on this is really cool. I guess it's okay. I mean, it's a bounce, right? Swing at me with something, put it back in your hand. It is 2 mana instead of 1, and the Gift of Fish return a thing. Damn it, Floodmaw exists. But I guess if you're doing something that's attacking, you get a drone. Agrarian, create a lander, put a 1/1 counter on landfall. It's kind of cool seeing landfall support. I don't know that the deck needed it, but it's cool. Oh, there are 3 shut up. It just took a minute. Okay. And it looks like the store is still down, which is cool. Aaron's saying, Pitiless Carnage to mass sack munitions. Yeah, that seems good too. I haven't played with that deck a ton, but it looks to be interesting. Creature enters, draw a card. 1 or fewer cards in hand if you draw 1 more. Yeah. So 2 mana, draw a card. Station something for 4 if you're playing a game. 1 or more counters we put on a creature, spacecraft, or planet you control. Twice that many of those kinds of counters we put on instead. Okay, so you warp that in, and then you station. That seems good. Hard light containment again. Big dinosaur, toughness and power lands you control. Okay. O-ring some things. Oh, you can blink too, because you can warp it in, blink one of your things. Cool. Counter, Hyperblade. Alright. Alright, guys, looks like we got 50 packs left. We're going to take a little break. We'll be back here in a moment. And, oh, the fix for the store is closing and reopening Arena. Okay, but the login servers are bought, so we shouldn't do that. Okay. I'm going to take a quick little break. I'm going to refill here. And we'll be back. We'll blow through the rest of these, and then we'll start playing with some decks. So, be right back with you guys. All right, guys, we're back. Thought you guys would get some entertainment out of this. Was away. FedEx dropped a package off, and just in case we ran out, they sent us more Monstrous Rages. I love giving away banned cards. It's fun. Anyhow, so we are back and into the last of these packs here. I think we've got just about one of everything. Ba-dunk. Yep. Cathedral of War. Oh, look, it's actually showing bonus sheet now. This isn't considered bonus sheet? I thought this was considered bonus sheet. Okay, whatevs. Scrunch for Trinity. I think one or two of these go into the Sephiroth Sack deck, because if you kill my Seph, now I can bring it back with this and blow something else up. Roving Actuator. Yeah, right? I mean, God forbid we run out of Monstrous Rages. What will we ever do if we can't get play sets of those to play in the... Oh, wait. Never mind. Creature enters for non-land permanent left the battlefield. When target enters the graveyard, copy it. Okay, so it's a 3/4 for 4. That isn't great value, but if you have Void up, you get to recast something. Land you control enters, creature gets 1/0. Yep. Chocobos are better, I think. Outsculpt Technician, like you control an artifact, creature gets 1/0. It's a 2/4 flyer for 3. Yep. Bonk. Baha, when you log back in, did it let you in right away, or was it dumb? I'm debating going in and blowing through the rest of these packs quick. And hey, Endstone, that is our first Endstone. This is going to be interesting because it resets your life to 10 in standard, to 10 every turn. So, like, if you have an opponent that's not doing a ton of damage, or you get one of those dumb control decks that just wants to punch you to death with fish, I think it's funny. And you get a ton of card draw out of it as well. I think that's a sideboard card for the artifact deck. Because it takes 7 to get there, right? So it's going to be late game when it gets there. Like about 10 minutes to reconnect. Okay. I don't think we're going to do that. We'll hold for later. 1/1 counter target creature, draw a card. Sure. Seems very white. Like it. You throw a scan ship, space criminals, draw 2, discard 2, and you make it a 4/4 flyer. Yeah. Infiltrator. Can't be blocked if you cast 2 or more spells this turn. Does combat damage to a player, draw a card. I say maybe that goes in the Is It deck because you're casting a lot of spells, but for 3 mana you don't... Like for 3 mana you play a VV. Because it's so much better. 2 less to cast, 3 or more creatures. Meh. Landfall in red. Okay. Oh, hey, there's arena sounds again. That's cool. I evidently pushed that button at some point. Stone Shores and Foundry. Just kind of looking for the new banner. Target creature deals damage to itself equal to its power. If it has flying, it deals twice that much to itself instead. Okay. What is... I know... My brain immediately goes to Screaming Nemesis. But Screaming Nemesis doesn't fly? So what would be the... Okay, I'm sure something will pop up. Somebody will play with it somewhere. Nothing pops into my brain right away. Opponent controls more lands you need. You're in a lander token. Creature gets 1/0. Landfall white doesn't seem to really be good. Virus Beetle again. I thought we got one of those already. Why does it say first? That's weird. I thought we got one in our first set of packs. Alright, that's it there. Alright, Cascading Cataracts. I wish these were playable. These are not standard legal, right? This is all bonus sheet stuff. Yeah. Mutinous Massacre. Odd or even. Destroy each creature with gain control. Odd or even. Gain control of all creatures that gain haste. I mean, seems cool. I don't... 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 in standard. I don't know. Maybe. There's the cool burgeoning. Shambling Event. Corral of the Void. This is kind of neat. Enchant creature you control when it attacks. Put target creature card from defending player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control, tapped and attacking. At the beginning of your end step, sacrifice this unless a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or spell was warped. So this might be like a one-over, maybe in the sideboard of a sack deck if you're playing somebody that's playing cool stuff. Because then you steal their stuff and you sack something every turn while this is out. But then every turn when you swing in with whatever you're swinging in with, you steal something out of their yard too. Okay. Just a couple more here. We're 4 minutes late because I'm bad, but that's okay. Another Sathera's good. Tanuke's good. Guitar Pit, Raging. Oh, okay. Bonus sheet, yeah. Okay, so it says first if it's the first one off the bonus sheet. If it's the second one, it just says bonus sheet. Another Arc Charm. Scour for scrap. Search your library for an artifact, reveal it, put it into your hand. Return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. Maybe a couple of those go in the artifact deck. I'm actually going to write that down because it's the first time I've seen that thing. Whoop. Power for scrap. I mean, I'd rather play anything else for 4 mana, right? But maybe late game you hit that point where you're stuck. I don't know. When it enters, each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature. Remus Rampage, 3 damage to each opponent. Exile all artifacts with mana value 3. God! We got rid of Brotherhood's End. Why did this have to be here? That makes me sad, Panda. Hymn of the Faller. 2 mana sorcery, surveil 1, draw a card, lose a life. If you have void, draw another card. Okay. Depressurize, minus, yep. What does that say first? I know we've done that before. Minus 3/0, and then if it gets 0, destroy it. I think the arena's having a, oh my god, yeah, because I got like 5 of them in here. Cool. I think arena's having a moment. Oh, ranked is totally down? That seems unfun. It's almost like this was a cool set and the arena team was not prepared. Fine. Oh, Aaron's on. Aaron, you made it online. I don't know if you're still in the chat or not. Looks like we got 45 people on today. That's cool. Happy to see y'all here. Appreciate the stream support. Yep, and that's it. Alright, we don't have any more packs. It won't let me go back to the store. Let's go into decks and let's see what kind of shenanigans we can come up with here. You reanimated. This one should have been rotation proof. I'm not sure. Why is Torch the Tower not? Oh, are we? Oh, alchemy. Okay. No, it's a standard deck, y'all. Hey, look at that. Okay, cool. Just kind of going through and seeing what. Yeah, Fiery Sense as well. This. Just make these all alchemy decks, arena. No, standard. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is the one that rotates. Alright, so Temp Lockdowns come out. Seachrome Coast come out. Star Cage. Oh, it's gonna give me a million things, isn't it? Pinnacle Star Cage, there we go. Oh, and I think we... sideboard here. Alright, let's see here. Those go away. 3 steps, I think, definitely stays. We put these back inside. We need 4 lands, right? So we go 1 more island, more plains. Is there a new land worth putting in? I don't know that there is. Oh, we put the verges back in, don't we? The red one. Then below. There we go. Okay. So we're back. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 20. We're back to 24 lands. 2 more cards. We put in 2 more Star Cages. And then I think we take out 2 Saw Blades and 1 Bricks. And we don't play the Aegises at all in the new one, do we? 1 more Saw Blade. Got 2 Bricks, and then we play the blue Artifact for 2. Artifact, blue. Kind of doing this by memory here. It costs 2. There we go. 4 of the relics. We're taking our mana curve down quite a bit here, which is okay. We still have high noon, we still have gnomes on the board, we still have the Vax. Yeah, I think this is all we wanted to tweak for now in this. Alright, that one's good. New Reanimator's good. VV, what came out in VV? Is this alchemy again? No, traditional standard, okay. Oh yeah, a lot of this. Yeah. I don't think I care about this one. I think that existed to troll kids with, so we're just gonna bloop that. Yeah, here's the other version of the EOE synth deck that we're playing with. This one doesn't have a sideboard yet. It's close. We put some braided nets in. And this one plays I wish I had the sound effect to play. At any rate. Pinnacle Emissary. I didn't pull any of these, huh? That's interesting. There's a rare. Yeah, we craft. We just craft 2 of those for now. Oh, it's crafting work? Okay, good, crafting works. Okay, so that's done. So those are the 2 versions of our synth deck. This one varies a little bit. It plays Phenomenon. 7-4. Oh, and Uthros. I forgot about Uthros in this one. We gotta go back to Fiery Synths and what do we lose for Uthros? I think we can drop a plains. I think we got plenty of white in there. Let's see if I can spell this thing right. Yep, there we go. Badonk. Cool. Alright, out of synth. So, rabbits. What comes out of rabbits? Oh yeah, Night Arrow and lands. Boy, Selesnya is rough now, isn't it? Selesnya doesn't get a ton for lands. Alright, so we're just gonna leave this one. We're going to take it off of the Happy Kid list. How about Life Gain Drain? What rotates here? Cut down Ellis. So cut down comes out, Ellis comes out. Caves of Koilos comes out, but we get Godless Shrine. Were there arts for these? Okay, they're just not cool arts. Okay. And we lost cut downs and Ellis's, so what goes in this guy? Let's go. Need this. We can go up a Zoraline because Zoraline's good. I think we go up a Rabbit because Life Gain is good. We still have a Malia. We have authorities in the side, right? Okay, cut down comes out of the side. By Lauren. Let's look, see if we have any cool 1-drops. Because I like low curve. Under destruction here. I guess we can bonk. Let's enchant artifacts you control. I don't play any artifacts. Oh, that's not good. 1/1 counter draw a card. Eh? Maybe. We'll put 2 of those in, but maybe not. We really need some... the Tragic Trajectory is decent removal, but... Online permanent warped. Sacrifice something I don't really want to in this deck. Nutrient block's cool, but not really. X damage to target attacking. X is 2 plus the number of creatures in a spacecraft you control. I guess on 1-drops, the Honor's kind of the best choice. Let's see what we have for 2-drops. Black and white out of Edge. Lightless Evangel. We really need removal is where we're hurting here because we took out the Servandum's not good. I guess maybe we throw in a Depressurize. We get another removal spell in there. Do we just go more in on this stuff? Like is 4 Shelter by Ghost too many? Oh, it is because there's one on the side. Okay, maybe we just pop that out of the sideboard and in here in this bad interface. Starting towns, shrines, courtyards, swamps. Yeah, okay. Sideboard later. Cool. What else do we have? Alright, so here's where I want to kind of start playing a little bit. So this is that mono black sack deck. We're gonna I don't have a Sephiroth avatar, so we'll go with Cloud. Cool. Get the Derpy Rock because it's a derpy deck. There's no way I don't have Sephiroth sleeves yet, right? Yeah, there we go. Cool. Sephi sleeves, alright. So, looks like we've got some crafting to do still because we didn't draw everything we need. But conceptually in this deck, we've got super low curve, a ton of 1-drops. We got color to bring back in and out. We got miners to bring back in and out. Embrace to kill things. And the goal is just to get Blood Witch, Sephi, Zealot, any of these sack things out. We got Gorehound to dig through. We got Freebooter to make us treasures and ramp and scry and dig through. So I think this is fun. And I'll use commons and uncommons. Glorious. Alright, so we are going to... Can I favorite this thing in here? I don't think I can I? Alright, so back to decks. Yeah, save and exit, please. Put a heart on that so we can keep track of it. And let's see if the game lets us play the game. Oh yeah, ranked is totally not. Okay, neat. Alright, well, we'll just go into the smut queue and see what happens. Best of 1 mono black sack. Here we go. See how long of a queue we end up with here. I think this is the least obnoxious space for the camera while I'm playing. Yeah, we have a Gorehound, we have a Blood Witch. We can draw some things. Seems epic. Doggo. Maybe intrigued. I think everybody's just kind of playing. Oh, are we gonna do this all day? We're gonna mirror all day? Oh, okay, we're not. All right, cool. Swamp. We play a Blood Witch, and that lets us surveil. Yeah. See if we can draw into something cool. Freebooter. Love it. Punch for 1. Okay, they got their sack outlet. They are playing probably almost exactly the same deck as we are. We go Freebooter. I like that card, so we'll hang on to it. We go Conviction. Sacrifice this. Draw 2 cards. We get a scry first. Yeah, we still want that. Cool. Punch them. Kill this. Swing out. I don't really want to warp him. Okay. Instant. Yeah, okay. Wish I had something else to sack. I draw 2 more cards, but we're not there yet. And that, boys and girls, is why we hang on to Tragic Trajectory. And you can sack something and draw a card. Cool. Alright, so we sack the Bloodhound to get the Blood Witch trigger, and then draw 2 cards, then we kill Seth, right? Maybe? Let's see what we draw here. Oh no, we draw a Freebooter, so... yep, we hang on to that. Conviction. Sacking Freebooter. Hitting them with Blood Witch. Yeah, now I get pinged back by Sephiroth. That's fine. Hang on to that. Draw that. Kill that. Might as well blow our treasures to play that. We'll take a swamp next turn. And we'll swing for 4. It was kind of fun. Yeah, I adore the animation for that. And you got a Zealot. I sacrifice that and draw 2 cards. Okay. And play an Infestation Sage. Neat. So we're gonna swamp. This is a sorcery, right? Yeah. I mean, sure. Yep. It's a good card. So we swing with 2 Tues, new players bundles, and buying gems. I'm not sure. Everything's really broken right now. I don't even have access to the store. So, you know, it's where we're at. This makes, what does this make? This makes a 1/1 flyer. Is it worth killing that? I don't think it is. I think we just swing in with everything but the witch. Cool. Goes to 7. We're still at 21. Oh, don't have any interaction, which makes me sad, but we'll see. Yeah, you get a color now too. Cool. Yep. I'm taking 5, right? Got a 1-drop in there? You're gonna kill one of my colors? No? Okay. Why he's doing that and not killing the Blood Witch, I don't know, because I just get that back next turn for nothing. Nope, I'll take 4. It's cool. Alright, so we are going to... Oh, he's going to scoop. Okay. I say we're going to warp this in. We're going to destroy that, and we're just going to swing out and kill him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Cool. That was fun. Yeah, everything's borked because of the new set. I think Baha was saying it took him like 10 minutes to get in. I haven't had the stones to log out yet. Oh, hey, store came back. All right, let's go find out. Let's see what is borked and what isn't. Oh, we need the cool lands, don't we? Yeah. Yeah, those are neat. So pretty. These things are gorgeous in person too. Viewport shocks, viewport planets. Well, we are obviously going to be playing the shocks, so yes. We are obviously going to be playing the... Where'd the planets go? Where'd the planets go? We just had the planets. Okay, yeah, this is weird and borky. Bundles, planets, planet lands. Looks like the planet lands disappeared. Unless I'm missing something, I don't know. Whatever. Oh, hey, look at that. We can get packs again. Let's see if this breaks or not. Okay, cool. Are wildcards not available? What are wildcards under? They're under deals. They're under packs. Are they cosmetic? No, they're not cosmetics. Bundles. Yeah, wildcards are gone. Yeah, it looks like everything is fucked and everything sucks because it's release day. Alright. Here for news. Hey, Cosmogron Zenith is new. This is the second spell each turn. Like a human soldier. 1/1 on each creature you control. Dawnstar Sire. This is the Station 10 deal 100 damage to something. LOL. Leviathan. Devour land. Any number of land cards from enemy sacrifice. Okay, as this creature enters, you may sacrifice any number of lands. Creature enters with 3 times that many 1/1 counters on it. But then when it enters, you look at the top X cards where X is the creature's power and put any land cards onto the battlefield tapped. Okay, so with any sort of graveyard recursion, that's super shenanigan-y and fun. Nova Hellkite, there's the other Dargon. Deals 1 damage. So you play that again with the derpy cheat stuff in for Warp deck. Alright. Let's get through these as quick as we can here. There's the red planet land that I don't think is good. affinity for artifacts, and Boros could be good. Token interest create a landfall token. When landing controllers, creatures get 1/1 on vigilance and haste until end of turn. And vigilance and haste is good. That thing. Alright, I think we're getting to the point where we're not going to start seeing a whole ton of duplicates here. We're only 800 through the set. No, this is the first time it's happened on Arena. I'm assuming that it's happening on Arena because everything is broken. Companies like this historically will not break the ability to spend money, but they'll let everything else fall apart. What do we have here? Raging Ravine bonus sheet. 6/6 reach. Landfall, exile tards until you exile a non-land card cast at this turn. Okay. Creatures you control get 2/0. If it's not your turn, untap it. Cool little block trick. Virus Beetle again. I love that we've gotten the first Virus Beetle 6 times now. It's cool. It's cool. I don't know if Final Fantasy did it. I think there's a lot of hype and a lot of interest behind this set. So good times. Another temple. Hey, there's the Pinnacle Emissaries. Remember when we crafted 2 of those? It's cool. Enters create a lineage token. 8 mana, draw 2 cards, make an artifact. Seems bad. Green Sun Zenith, Power Depot, stuff that we're not going to play. More Eternity Elevators. Oh, hey, look, now we're starting to get gem rewards. Oh, we've got all the rares. Cool. Yep, pretty sure we've got all the commons and uncommons too, but let's see. Yep. Terrain generators. Our terrain generators really cool. Anything new? Nope. Nothing new up here. Just bonus sheet stuff. Cool. Yeah, Stomping Ground's super pretty. Seen a bit. Yeah, so here's where it gets easier and we just keep pumping up. Another Sothera. I don't have Sothera in that Zac deck we were just playing. Just because I don't think it... I don't know if it gets there, right? Like, we've played the one match as the mirror match. But it's definitely something that could go in there. Lava Claw's cool. I don't know. I love the art on these. I don't like that it... Because I don't... I mean, outside of Brawl... I guess Historic exists on here. But Standard is really the only direct-to-paper translation format. And so getting bonus sheet cards like that, as opposed to wild cards or something, just kind of feels bad. Although we are getting a pile of gems out of these, aren't we? I like Robe of Stars, right? Cool card. Meh. Unity Vault. Alright, Vault. What do we got in Vault? Vault load, yeah, well, okay. Grab some wild cards out of there. Cool. Alright, so let's go back into play. Oh, we gotta grab our pass here. We got a dude. Oh, I like that sleeve, that's cool. I don't know how I feel about that. He's gonna get annoying and get in the way. Yeah, we got packs and stuff. Okay, cool. So let's go home and let's dive back into this Black Sack deck. Can we play in ranked yet? Nope. Okay. See how long we end up waiting to play here. Yeah, ranked is still down. They'll probably do a server reboot or something to unbork something at some point, but until then we're probably kind of SOL. Downtime. Let's see. Edge of Eternities degraded service. We're continuing to investigate. Currently investigating issues around degraded service. Find today's Edge of Eternities release. Features and modes may be disabled. Basically, we have no idea what's going on. Cool. Yeah. Keep a one-lander, right? Oh. Okay, we win with a one-lander. Neat. I get mastery points for this outside of rank, don't I? I think so. Yep. Blue or black spells, blue or green spells, attack with 30 creatures. Okay. We'll be working on that. I mean, if we keep just getting free wins, it's going to be tough to do these daily quests, but we shall see. All right, we get 2 lands and a Forsaken Miner this time. I think we start with the Gorehound. I think the Gorehound just lets us burn through. Sephiroth, good card. Like to have a bunch of crap to sack when he comes in. So, Old Carver, 1/1 with Death Touch. Okay. Sure. We'll get our ramp now. Ginger brew. All right. I guess we won't get our ramp. Douche. All right, let's dig. Gorehound, Miner. Hey, there's our third swamp. I don't know if I want to swing in with him or if I want to save him to sack. I mean, we have the next land coming, so we can Sephiroth and sack him next turn. Yeah. Seems cool. When he enters just one other creature. Okay. Yep. Finn the Fangbear. We're just playing the Death Touch game here. That's cool. I have no desire or need to attack. Alright. We'll pop the freebooter. Color. One sec. Yeah. So, yeah, we want to scry one and make a treasure token. We'll take a Blood Witch. It's a good card. Alright, we got a treasure. 2 for a witch, 2 for a color. I think we sack the miner. Yep. Oh no. No, that's additional cost. I want to kill that thing because poison counters are bad. We'll pop the miner. Is he stupid enough to block this and let me flip Sephi? Let's find out. Nope. We tried. Alright, so we gotta get rid of that thing, huh? We get rid of that thing. Be nice to have a removal spell, wouldn't it? Yeah, we're gonna keep it on top anyway, it's fine. Can't really attack in with him, can we? We can totally attack in with the Gorehound to annoy them. They're all bloody artifacts, aren't they? No, artifact, artifact. Ugh. This is a gross deck. Everybody loves poison counters, right? Gotta think what we gotta get to. Yeah, okay, you can't be blocked. That's cool. Those are death touchy, those are death touchy. Please swing this thing. Well, actually, genuinely. Okay. Yep. That's 10 poison counters. That's super fun. Amazing and engaging gameplay. That is almost as much fun. Oh, I got a pack though. A Banishing Light style. Cool. Almost as much fun as the Oops All Spells deck. I guess we just put more crap out in front of it, right? We just block everything because otherwise we all die. Fang Bear and stuff. Two swamps, a bunch of gorehounds, and a Sevi. Why not? Menace is fun, right? Doggo. You may want to put him out until we doesn't need haste to do that, so we just keep building wide. Maybe getting more land. Yep, land is good. We'll do it again because it's fun. Still not bidding the land, but that's okay. Punch for one. Okay. That is a card. I don't think it's time for that yet. I think we put this out. And we just spend 2 on it because we don't have anything else to do with 2 mana. And we dig. Don't want another Gorehound. Fourth swamp is good. Okay. Attack with 3 Menace. Problem is I have no idea what opponent's doing. Okay.
What are you getting rid of?
Cool. Good job. Swamp. Question is, they have more of those banished. I don't want to get Sephiroth stuck under a Banishing Light. That's the hang up. So I think we drop him. Pop a Gorehound, it's fine. Draw a card. Okay. Copy for 2. Okay. That was warped, right? What was that? Okay. We're gaining some life. We're making some tokens. It's cool. It's cool. Yep. Yep. Alright. So you... I don't know what you did there. You quit. Okay. So this is why I don't like playing in unranked, because there's no incentive to actually play the game. Cut down and go for the throat. I can't use them right now. If you shoot the sheriff's a good, very good replacement for cut down. We'll get some mastery things here. Oh, We get orbs, don't we? Let's see what we get for orbs this go around. We get avatars. That's, I mean, less stupid than sleeves. Hey, land style. Fallen. Mine. Okay. Yeah, we got lots of neat stuff. Whole carver. Okay. Cool. What's still lit up in the store? Do we fix that and put new stuff in the store? Yeah, shoot the sheriff. 1 in a black, kill target non-outlaw creature. It was a Outlaws of Thunder Junction card. I don't think I enjoy that. I don't care about any of that. Heals. Yeah, gems. Oh yeah, gems are totally down. Cool. Packs, what do we get? We get another edge pack. Hey, we went up a tick, so we got something we didn't have before? No, we just added more. Okay. Let's keep leaning into Sephiroth here. See if we can get a game to play out instead of either scoop or roll. What? 2 out of 3 right now? 2 and 1? 2 and 1, they would say. We could set up a record over here, but I don't know if that'd be fun. Let's see. We got a booter and a miner and a Sephi. Yep, seems great. Forgot if I was going first or if he was going first. I mean, obviously I'm ready to go first. He's still thinking. Well, yeah, cut down and go for the throat rotated boss, so. What's a 1 mana card? I don't know. I haven't found a good 1 mana make it go away in black yet. I haven't dug too deep, but I know at 2 mana, you definitely have options. Oh yeah, we're playing the mirror. This is cool. All right, we're just gonna go faster. Yep. Voice of Victory. All right, we're gonna kill the shit out of that. No, not yet. Okay. All right, so here comes Zelly. And we are gonna blow this up, which lets us scry one. Yeah, we hang on to that. Yeah, it's land, we keep it. And then we are gonna kill that. Okay, bye. And I think we just punch in. Cool. Playing black-white, and they're not quite getting there as fast. Oh, the 1 mana card in my hand. That was Tragic Trajectory. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. Gets -10/-10 instead if a non-land permanent left the battlefield or a spell was warped. That's the void mechanic. Oh, yeah, I hold priority with Zealot, don't I? Ha! Oops. Sorry, dude. If you leave Zealot on the field, I think I'm close to winning next turn. Let's see if he can do it. He's just going to surveil with it. He doesn't have any payoffs, does he? No? Okay. I mean, yeah, swing the miner in. I don't care. You got a boss. Good job. My turn. Alright, so Here comes Sephi. Please don't scoop. Just let me do gross things. So I'm gonna sacrifice Forsaken Miner. He goes to the graveyard. I draw a Corrupted Conviction. I can pay to bring Forsaken Miner back. Bring him. I want to draw the 2 cards now, or do I just want to flip? I think I just want to flip Sephi. So we are going to attack this to surveil 1. Which targets, which makes a dude. Okay. Sure. We are going to attack the miner to surveil 1. Yep. And then we can use our treasure to bring him back. Yep. Cool. Still infestation stage, and then we're going to attack the flyer to surveil. Drain him another one. Sephiroth flips and I get the emblem. And then we are going to sack the miner again. Cool. Take it. And that is when any creature. So like even when he's sacking stuff, this still hits him. We're not going to swing anything. So I think we're set up pretty good. We have a Corrupted Conviction next turn. So if we can draw something that isn't a land, I guess. We can draw something we can sack. We can then draw 2 more and still have a little bit of gas. Alright, you can play a little life linker. That's cute. I think you're a little too focused on different stuff. Or you're drawing weird. I don't know. You swing any of that in at me? Let's go. Oh yeah, I know I have an Infestation Sage on top, don't I? Cool. Alright, so Sage. Corrupted Conviction. Gonna sack that. Gonna make a dude, gonna drain, gonna draw 2 cards. Yeah, we bring the miner back. Okay. What 2 cards do we get? Oh, not the Blood Witch, okay. So, freebooter. We're going to get our surveil on after getting our scry on. Yeah, we'll keep that. Okay. Okay. We will swing the Sephiroth. We're going to sack the miner. Draw a card. Oh, it's sorcery speed, isn't it? We're going to decline to bring that back. Yeah, it flies. You can't block it. Okay, you're going to punch yourself. We're going to decline that. Yep, you make a thing. When it comes in, you draw a card. Okay. Yep. Sephiroth pings you. You lose a life. I gain a life. Okay. That went well for you. Blockers. Okay. Yep. Yeah, sack it to surveil again? No? Okay. And when it dies, I Sephi ping you again. Yep. Six? Yeah, we don't really have it this turn, do we? I think we just hold. Or do we get one more off the miner? Yeah, we get one more off the miner to set up our next draw. So we can bring him back next turn. Color, yes. Alright, so this is fun. I enjoy this. Oh, I get nerd points? Did we get new nerd points? Or is this just one that I'd never gotten before? Color Mastery Black. Oh, win a game on the same turn you sacrifice. Oh, okay, cool. We will take that. You play ranked yet? Okay. We'll do a couple more games with this and maybe look at something else. I don't know. It's at 11:30. Store doesn't open until 2. Alright, we have a kill it, we have a play it, we have a couple kill it's, we have another play it. Yeah. Freebooter's kind of nice because I don't, like, even if I don't draw the land, I just blow up the freebooter and block with the freebooter. I don't know. Makes it pretty simple. Alright, you can pay 2 and have it endure 1? No. Question is, do I just get my treasure and my scry on now? I think I do. I'd love to blow it up to Sephiroth, but that's down the road. Okay. I mean, cool. Cool. That caffeine. That mine. Got it. What the hell is this? It looks delicious. Thank you. So I'm gonna swamp. We'll play a miner. We'll kill this thing. We'll say go. Oh, I think that's why they did that. Okay. I didn't get my treasure from the freebooter because they exiled it. Alright. Wait, what was this? It's 2/2 against flying. Okay, cool. Alright, we're gonna swamp. Yeah, we're just gonna start punching you. There we go. I don't know what this thing is, but it's from Dutch Brothers and it's tasty. All right, what do we want to? Yeah, I mean, let's do this, see if we can hit our land drop at least. Nope. Alright, well. Watch in for 2. 3/3 blocker, good. 3 lands is kind of poo. Yes, I know we're only playing 20 in here, but alright, you're gonna pay 2 mana and have it endure? No. This feels like a trap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I don't care. Good creature you control explodes. Weird. Oh, good. We got the land. Okay. So now we Blood Witch. We freebooter. We embrace Oblivion. Pop in the color. Crimes were committed. There's 2 Sephi triggers, right? Wish there was a way to track that shit. That would make life better. I have 1 mana up. But damn, what was this damn? 3 damage? Unless I flip him first, right? Yeah, we swing him. If that is smite, they wouldn't. Okay. Yeah, it's balls. That's alright. We still get to drain them too. We get to explore something that's neat. Yeah, we bring one of those back. Cool. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I'm fine with that. Yep. Alright, so we can Blood Witch. We can warp this dude in. We can Arena, there we go. We kill the shit out of, I think this guy. Yeah. Yep. Cool. Cool. Yeah. 6, 7. We didn't endure anything. Okay. Seems fun. Let me draw a good answer or not. Oh, we really don't, do we? What does that give us? 2, 4, 6, 7. I don't have a way to kill anything. I think I have to leave these guys up and just punch in for 3. I'm still going to take 2 and they're going to gain 2, but then I can kill these. I just need to draw out of this somehow. Oh. You get a scry too, that's cool. I draw a swamp. It's balls. Yeah, we're just kind of stuck here, aren't we? Just kill me with that bloody healer's hawk unless I draw a way to get rid of it. Oh. Sure. Bloody hell. 7 swamps, great. And we are fairly well toast here, just a matter of getting there. Yep. Put another one of those in. It's cool. Good game. It was kind of a dual fest once we lost our Sephiroth. Things were chugging good, and then it just kind of piddled. That's alright. We leveled up. Neat. $11:31. We're probably going to run till about noon Pacific here, so another half hour or so. Alright, and we got a color, a Sephiroth, a color, a witch. Okay. See if they put a thing out or not. They do. Alright. So we are going to challenge that thing. Okay. Mm-hmm. There it is. Put this guy out because I will totally take the Zealot trade if he wants to make that. He won't, but cool if he did. I think we're just a step behind where we want to be. Oh, where all my good one-drop fodder is. Yep. Yeah, there's Sephi, and they're gonna blow that up. Yeah. Yeah, they just hit the gas pedal first. In Orzhov, which is weird, but I'll take it. Yeah, there's the third land. We get too fucking many of those. I guess we blow this and see if we can draw a card. They won't expect us to block with it, but we totally effing will. Okay, there's a freebooter. That's solid. We leave him up for blocks. Fourth time this ability to resolve this turn. So I can play another Sephiroth to... Good lord, the sack outlets, bro. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Cool. So that's what I don't have. So I don't have any goddamn removal spells. That is not a removal spell, so we can oh boy. Alright. I think we freebooter. Sephi. I mean, we don't draw removal spells, we just retoast, so we've got a... God damn it. Uh-huh. Scry one. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, we're just too far back. We were on the draw. It's almost like best of one in Arena. Means you have to go first. We're toast here, I think, right? Yeah, he can just blow all three of them up. Mm-hmm. GG's, bro. Is there a way to smooth out that drawing? We get another pack. Let's take a look at the deck here. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. They have 24 one-drops and 20 lands. There are 44 chances in the deck. Okay. Yeah, no, that's just stupidity at that point then. That is the D20 coming up 1. We want to go in. I think as long as we're in screw off mode and can't play real magic, I think we go in and we play with this a little bit and see how it goes. This is the newly mana-based D temporary lockdown synth deck. And it should have a bit more go to it against more aggressive decks. So we'll experiment with this a little bit. Yeah, this is keepable. This is keepable. I think we start out with the Anchorage and we save the Uthros for 4 with the Synthesizer, maybe? I don't know, we'll see what we draw on. We start with the Anchorage regardless. You start with a rabbit. Yay. Oh, I hope this is a really little deck so I can just Scar Cage all of it. There's Hope. Hope's a 2-drop, right? Yep, okay. Yeah. We get to mill some cards. That's cool. We're gonna draw some cards. That was the wrong card to draw. Alright, Prankster. Mill out 4, put something back. Nope. Case, okay. Yep. Mill 2, cool. So we're gonna play a Plains. And we're gonna play a Star Cage. That's gonna let us draw a card. And we draw a Braided Net. So Hope's gone, you can F off. I think this could be a cool deck. I don't know why we're in Bankster. I don't know. I feel like this is just a life gain deck, but you play blue stuff instead of black stuff. But you play all the good white life gain stuff and Hope. Yeah, so we Star Cage on 3 there, so now we can play the God Core tapped and Synthesize. Because they're not going to mill us out in 2 turns. They may not do anything in 2 turns, we'll have to see. And Dutch Brothers gives you this stuff, and it's all like... Oh, camera angle's bad. There we go. All the good stuff is on top, but they give you this wimpy little straw that you just, like, as you stir stuff with it, it bends. It's very unfun. And I'm talking about stirring my Dutch Brothers because my opponent can't seem to figure out what to do with 3 mana. Come on, buddy. Let's play the game. Is that it? Do I get a turn? He doesn't blow up, right? Okay, cool. So play out the God Core. This, by the way, is why even when I'm testing new decks, I will play in ranked, because there just isn't... It sucks down here. It sucks down here a lot. I mean, we'll keep the snare. I don't think we need the Plains. I think we're gonna Battlefront next turn anyway. I'm assuming opponent is still here. He might have just closed the window when we took hope away. How do I see what's there? We go. They kind of changed that interface a little bit, huh? I think that'd be a fun one to rebay into a fire crystal, because then we're actually giving them hope back. Oh yeah, I think opponent just closed the window when we took all his hope away. That's the only reason I'd ever want to play this deck, by the way. He blows up now, right? I don't have to try to do this again. Yeah, okay, good deal. Oh, I'm so glad I played this game that can just take 6 minutes of my life away for no apparent reason. What's my other? Blue, green, and just wins, right? Okay. Let's try this again. No verges, no planes, huh? Planes, no verges, but hey, we get a Star Cage on 3, so we'll hang on to that. Put away the Fountain Port. We'll go second, because that's always fun. Orzhov, cool. Play a bunch of little dudes, please. Like, let's see a rabbit. Human. Voice. Cool. Cool. Boy, Squire. Yeah, those are good cards. That's neat. No payoffs for it dying. Well, okay, mine. Thanks. That's funny, isn't it? They don't want to play anymore. See, that's people are like, oh, why do you play ranked, man? Ranked? Well, because why would you play with all of the, like, I'm testing something, I'm just getting started, I don't really know what I'm doing, or, you know, that, where it's just like salt. At least they quit, though. Alright, 3 planes and a brick, so we don't have any blue mana, so we gotta throw that away. There we go. And we got a planes and islands, some bricks, a snare, and a Star Cage. I think we put back the net. I think the net is way better late game. I'm not gonna waste a net charge to tap down something they're gonna play on turn 2. I'm just going to Star Cage it on 3. Here's the planes. Alright, well, I don't have anything to grab, so we're just gonna relic. Seems good. Got another land, cool. Abandoned campground, 13 or less life. I think that means they intend on sticking around to do things. Oh, okay. It is a synth. It's cool. Alright, we're gonna play another island. We're gonna take that thing away from you. Goodbye. Yep, you're gonna get it back. Cool. Now we get to play the bouncy game. Let's see. Do I want to? Our site's 4, right? I think we get this cooking. Okay. Yeah, I can just blow it up to draw a card. Cool. Oh, unless they snare my synth or do something weird this turn. Yeah, I'm a mana behind. But yeah, there's that again. Okay, that's cool. I think that's still okay. I think I can snare this Aurosite, to release my snare, which will let me snare that Aurosite, which will let me get my synth back. Ooh, I can do that too. Yeah, we do that first. Okay, so we synth. Don't have instant speed anything that matters, at least. We'll take a Memnon. And we will snare. Let's say I have a Spell Pierce. Oh, that fucking thing taps for mana, doesn't it? God damn it. Okay, well, yep, they won. Unless we draw nuts here. That's the thing, is these are paced out so well that, like, they are citing again. They're gonna Smithy. Okay, yeah, Smithy makes you a dude, so that's a 5. Cool. Those don't have haste, so I don't really care. Station up. Station up. All right. You get all the mana. Yeah, they went first. They clutched the No More Lies. Like, that was... They're playing counters in this in best of 1. Yep, you're gonna destroy that. I get an Ox. That's cool. Specimen Freighter. Boy, we are digging with all the new stuff, aren't we? 2 target non-spacecrafts. Cool. Alright, that's neat. What is that? 6? Okay. What do we got? 3, 4, 5. 4, 5, 6. I don't have any artifacts to do that with, do I? I think I have to do this to live, but they're gonna just take it next turn anyway. This is because they have this all pimped out. We'll draw a card. Is it a good card? I don't know. It's not. Okay. It's pretty much a good game. Unless they completely F this up somehow. They may have nothing in their hand too, but I feel like... Freighter... Okay, yeah, that's all we did, okay. Sure. Let's see what's on top of my library and if I care. If not, I can still... Oh, no, I can't because I had to use all my blue to do that, didn't I? Oh, yeah. Cool. There we go. Yep. Yeah, we didn't have it. The problem is No More Lies is so bad as you get farther up on the ladder. You don't run into it outside of actual control decks, because what that deck should be doing is using all of its mana to advance forward and using its ETBs to control, but let's just see. I might have to trim back on lands a little bit. I feel I haven't been in a situation where I'm like, oh crap, I'm out of lands, but I have felt very floody. Which is odd, but maybe with the extra card draw from the blue thing. Yeah, what the hell? We drop a rebate if we can get away with it. They might have a counter, Spell Pierce or something, which is fine. Dispelling Exhale. Okay, cool. They use their mana. I don't think we have anything we care about doing yet. This is some kind of Jeskai control thing. Surveil, Archives, yeah. Probably the correct answer. Yep. I mean, we just play this as a control deck as well until we... Just because we're drawing all the lands and nothing else to really do anything with. Yeah, sure, we bricks again, because that seems fun. Put another plains in hand. Yeah, all defensive stuff, so... Cool. Rediscover the way. Top 3 cards of your library. Yep. You get that. Some card selection. If I don't try anything good, I think I'm just going to send the bird land at him next turn. Yep. Okay, yeah, that's bad. Let's see, so this takes 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still leaves me, yeah. That still leaves me enough to snare that thing. You got an answer for it? Turn it to my hand. Helix, okay, cool. Then we take away your Rediscover the Way. Dunk. Sure they get a bounce spell in there somewhere, but that's alright. Yep. Hey, look at that, I got a 1/1. It's 3 mana, right? So Starcage doesn't hit it. Yeah. Sure, we just make them do it again, right? Just annoy them into oblivion because we don't have anything else useful to do. The cards that generate us things to do in our deck at the moment. I'm gonna punch you with your little dude. Aha. Suck it. You gotta stock up. Yeah, there could be something. Do we get it? Or do they have the counter? They have the counter at this point, don't they? Yeah, of course they do. Cool. 43 cards left in the deck. We'll sit here all day. We absolutely will kill Shiko. That's fine. Oh, I haven't thrown that out yet. I guess there's nothing in the yard really worth. I could bring back Sokka. Gonna deals 1 damage to target creature. Oh, they're gonna come a little McDuderson. Did they warp that? They did. Okay. Yep. So now it's coming in. Oh, now it's taken out. Maybe. Yep. Boop. Been sitting on those since turn 1. Douche nozzle. Craft only. Yeah, craft's only a sorcery. Okay. Oh yeah. You swing at me with that thing, big boy. I got another one. Means I can't kill Shiko with it, but that's okay. I have literally nothing else going on in this deck right now. Oh my god. Alright, so we're gonna craft. Yep. And there she go. What are you gonna recast from your yard? 3 or less. Stock up. And Helix. Gotta be stock up, doesn't it? Yeah, get more cards in hand. Cool. There are actually other cards in this deck somewhere too. I guess I still have 41 cards left because I just haven't moved through it. A little blue draw card artifacts would be cool. What have we drawn through? 41 cards, so we've gone through 19 cards. We've got 8. Half of them are lands. The other ones are poo. Map up Shiko. Yep. Squee. Hey, there's another card I can't play. So do we... Who? So I've drawn both of the cards that I never want to draw, never want to cast. I have... Somewhere in this deck, I still have 4 Cryogen Relics, Braided Nets, I have Bays, I have Synthesizers, I have Battlefronts, I have Nemnons, all of this stuff, and we just can't seem to draw any of it. So I guess we're going to just take 5 from Shiko here. Just fine. Target no land card, okay. I just need to find a way to get rid of Shiko, and then I can punch him with Blade Wheels. I mean, I just really just need to draw a card that isn't a land or a Fire Crystal. Hey, there's a relic. Cool. Yep. Yep. I gotta counter this, right? Like, have to? Nope. Okay. Let me blow up the bricks. Do we still have an Aegis in this thing? I don't think we do. Are you gonna... Yeah. Okay. You get rid of that and I make a dude. Seems fine. I still get your Shiko. Right. Do I want a braided... Like a braided net? I should... really want to get that, but I have to do this and take that. Draw 3 and discard. Cool. It is entered. You can't counter it. You just have to find a way to protect Shiko. Nope, Shiko's mine. Okay. Now crew one of these with this thing. Maybe eventually. 2 mana left. 3 mana left. Oh, you have 4 timeouts, bro, if you're gonna... Okay. Sure, you get Shika back. Yep, cool. And then you blow up. It's weird, dude. Okay. This is why I don't play outside of rank, because you get dumb shit like that. Anyhow, it is 12 noon. We had some fun in Edge of Eternities today here. Hopefully by this time tomorrow, the everything else is working too. So we can go through and do some more stoof. And yeah, appreciate you guys coming out. Pretty decent viewership this time. Good to see that. And we will see you guys in store or online tonight for the Standard Showdown live stream. Appreciate y'all. Don't have too much fun. Take care.